हम pani sagare ni sani da ba gabadani sani da ba gabadani da ba ga da ba ga ba gari gari ni da sa गाइए गणपति जगवंदन 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 शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन मोदक प्रिय मुध मंगल दाता मोदक प्रिय मुध मंगल दाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विदाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विदाता गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गबदनि सा सनि धनि द नि द प द प द प ग प ग प ग रे नि रे ग प द नि द प द नि द द नि द द नि द नि द द नि द द नि द द नि द नि नि द नि द नि नि द नि प द द प द द प द प द द प द द ग प द नि सा ग नि सा नि रे सा नि द प ग प द नि सा नि द प ग प द नि द प ग प द ग प द नि ग प द नि सा ग प द नि मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरी मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरी तुलसीदास तुलसीदास मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरी गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। शंकर सुवर्ण भवानी नंदन, शंकर सुवर्ण भवानी नंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गणपति जगवंदन, गणपति जगवंदन। गरे गरे सनी सरे ग गरी नी सा सरे रे ग सरे ग म द म गरे 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 नी द गरे द सा सरे ग म द म द नी द म द म गरे गरे Gamadani sa madani sa re re sa re ga ga re sa ni sa ni sa re sa ni sa ni da ma ga sa re ga ma da pa ga ma da ma ga re ni da ga re da sa. जग में सुंदर है दोना, जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम। जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। माखन ब्रिज में एक चुरावे, माखन ब्रिज में एक चुरावे, एक वेद बिलनी के खावे। माखन ब्रिज में एक चुरावे, एक वेद बिलनी के खावे। प्रेम भाव से, प्रेम भाव से भरे अनोखे दोनों कहे काम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। कंस पापी को मारे, एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे। सारे राम दा 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 दा, एक कंस पापी को मारे, एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे। एक कंस पापी को मारे, एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे। दोनों दिने के दुख हरत है, दोनों दिने के दुख हरत है, दोनों बल के दाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दोना, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। एक राधिका के संग राजे, एक जानकी संग विराजे। सारे गामा गा रा 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 बा। गामा दामा गरे 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 नि द गरे द जानी सारे रे जानी जानी सारे गा गरे सानी सारे गा मा गरे सारे गा मा दा धा मा गा मा दा नि दा मा गा मा दा नि सा दा नि दा मा दा नि सारे रे सानी नि सारे गा गरे सानी दा नि सारे सानी दा नि दा मा गा मा गरे गा मा दा नि सा गा मा दा नि सा गा मा दा नि। एक राधिका के संग राजे, एक जानकी संग विराजे। एक राधिका के संग राजे, एक जानकी संग विराजे। चाहे सीता राम कहो, चाहे सीता राम कहो या बोलो राधे श्याम। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, जग में सुंदर है दो नाम। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, जग में सुंदर है दो नाम। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम बोलो
गोविंद रमा जय जय गोपाल रमा।
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 माधव रमा जय जय केशव रमा।
माधव रमा जय जय केशव रमा।
माधव रमा जय जय केशव रमा।
माधव रमा विश्व विदाता श्याम हे राम हे जग में साचो तेरो नाम, जग में साचो तेरो नाम हे राम हे
Thank you very much, Shri Rana Mohib Ji, for those wonderful bhajans. So we are preparing to have the arrival of Swami G, and that will happen in about 1 minute's time. And for this arrival, we will have Pandit Durga Prasad Sharma of the Dattatreya Yoga Center, who will render Vedic mantras as Swami G makes his way onto the stage. So we will have Swamiji coming in about a minute. Uncle Rana, you want to sing one, maybe part of a bhajan? All right, great. Until we get the cue from Ms. Jaya to expect Swamiji.
आहा कष्ट हरन तेरा नाम रामा हो कमल नयन वाले राम आहा कष्ट हरन आहा दुख हरन तेरा नाम रामा हो कमल नयन वाले राम रामा हो आहा कष्ट हरन आहा दुख हरन तेरा नाम रामा हो कमल नयन वाले रामा हो कमल नयन वाले
Please stand as we welcome Swamiji and our guest for tonight, Dr. Professor Dilip Dan.
ॐ गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु सच्चिदानन्दाय विद्महे गुरुश्रेष्ठाय धीमहि तन्नः श्रीगुरुः प्रचोदयात् श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् ॐ चरणं पवित्रं विततं पुराणं येन पूतस्तरति दुष्कृतानि तेन पवित्रेण शुद्धेन पूता अतिपाप्मानमरातिन्तरेम लोकस्य द्वारमर्चिमत्पवित्रं ज्योतिष्मद्भ्राजमानं महस्वत् चरणन्नो लोके सुधितान् दधातु ॐ कृणुष्वपाजः प्रसितिन्न पृथ्वीं जाहिराजे वामभागुम् इभेन त्रिष्वेमनुप्रसितिन्द्रूणानोस्थासि विद्यरक्षसस्तविष्ठैः तव भ्रमास आशुया पतन्त्यनुस्पृशधृशता शोचुजानः तपोगुष्यज्ञे जिह्वापतङ्गा न सन्दितो विसृज विश्वगुल्काः प्रतिस्पशो विसर्जतूर्णितमो भवापायुर्विशो अस्या अदब्धः यो नो दूरे अघशगुं सोजो अन्त्यग्ने माकिष्टे व्यथिरादधर्षीत् उदग्ने तिष्ठप्रत्यातनुष्वन्यमित्रागुम् ओषतात्तिग्महेते यो नो अरातिगुं समिधानचक्रे नीचातन्धक्ष्यत सन्नशुष्कम् ऊर्ध्वो भव प्रतिविद्याध्यस्मदाविष्कृणुष्व दैव्यान्यग्ने अवस्थिरातु हि यातु जूना आञ्जामिमजामिं प्रमृणीहि शत्रून् ॐ मम नाम प्रथमं जातवेदः पिता माता च दधुर्यदग्रे तत्त्वं बिभ्रूहि पुनरामदयितोस्तवाहं नाम बिभराण्यग्ने मम नाम तव च जातवेदो वाससि इव विवसानो ये चरावः आयुषे त्वं जीवसे वयं यथा यथं विपरिदधावहि पुनस्ते नमोऽग्नये प्रतिविद्धाय नमो नाधृष्टाय नमः सम्राजे अषाढो अग्निर्बृहद्वया विश्वजित् सहन्त्यश्रेष्ठो गन्धर्वः त्वत्पितारो अग्ने देवास्त्वामाहुतयस्त्वद्विवाचनाः सम्मामायुषा सङ्गौपत्येन सुहिते माधाः अयमग्निश्रेष्ठतमोऽयं भगवत्तमोऽयगुं सहस्रसातमः अस्मा अस्तु सुवीर्यं मनोज्योतिर्जुषतामाज्यं विच्छिन्नं यज्ञगुं समिमं दधातु बृहस्पतिस्तनुतामिमन्नो विश्वे देवा इहमादयन्तां ब्रध्नबिन्वस्वदतो मेमाक्षाय कुर्वतो मेमो मदसत्प्रजापतेर्भागो ओस्यूर्जस्वान् पयस्वान् प्राणापानो मे पाहि समानव्यानो मे पाह्युदानव्यानो मे पाहि चक्षुषे त्वा श्रोत्राय त्वा आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूजो भूजो नमाम्यहं वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमतले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितम् अग्रे वाचयति प्रभञ्जनसुतं तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलं सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
Thank you very much, Pandit Durga Prasad Sharma of the Dattatreya Yoga Center. And we will now have Pandit Vigyanji, who will lead us in that most glorious, most fervent, most vibrant Hanuman Chalisa. And I know that each and every one of you, you will sing heartily and lustily tonight. Shri Pandit Vigyanji, I pass on to you.
की श्री राम लला की गुरुदेव महाराज की हर हर महादेव। ओम श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारे बरनो रघुवर विमल जसो जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मुहि हरहु कलेश विकार सियावर रामचंद्र की पवन सुत हनुमान की। ओम जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीशति लोक उजागर रामदूत तुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा, हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजय, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि देखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाए सजीवन लखन जी आए, श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बढ़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावै, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा, नारद शारद सहित अहिषा। यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते, कवि को विद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग। युग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मिली मुख माहि, जल दिलंगी गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न क्या बिनु पैसारे। सब सुखल है तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संहारो आपै, तीनों लोग हांकते कापै। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान चढ़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, इनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग पर ताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्धि जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, अजबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै। अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चेतन धरहि, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटै मिटै सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। बोलो जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाय, जो सत बार पात कर कोई जुदई बन महासुख जोया पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा जयनाथ हृदय महा सीताराम 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 राजा राम 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 जय जय गुरुदेव 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 पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुरभूप श्यावर रामचंद्र की श्री राम लला की गुरुदेव महाराज की शंकर भगवान की महावीर स्वामी की सत्य सनातन धर्म की हर हर महादेव।
ओम दशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो रामा प्रचोदयात्। Sitaram, Namaste and good evening again. My reverent pranam at the feet of our dear Swami Brahma Swarupananda Ji. Humble pranams at the feet of our Sadhvi Anandamaiyee Giri. Respected President of Brahmavidyapeetham International, Professor Dilip Dan. Respected Pandit Vigyan Dharamdas Ji. Shri Chandra Sharma and his special guest coming all the way from India, Shri Gopi Karamanan Srinivasan, our NCIC Public Relations Officer, Shri Surajde Mangru, Justice Devendra Rampasad of the Krishna Mandir, Touch Street, San Fernando, Mr. Bobby Gokul, Pandit Baldev Maharaj, President of Dattatreya Yoga Center, Sri Ramesh Prasad Maharaj, Executive Member of the Dattatreya Yoga Center, Mr. Ramesh Prag, Pandit Durga Prasad Sharma, Dr. Dayanand, members of the Caratal Sri Krishna Mandir, members of the Vidyapeetham, Auntie V and family of V's travel agency, our judgment for tonight's program, our dear uncle Shri Dev Suku and the family, our very dear Shri Rohit Nanlalji and the family, and all other beautiful souls here tonight. Jai Shri Ram. So tonight is our last night of our Shri Raam Lalla celebration. And indeed, it's an august assembly here tonight. I'm trembling in my shoes right now. So I do hope that you all are going to enjoy tonight. I see that you have taken extra care. Today is Sunday, rest day. So the ladies would have done a little extra with the makeup. The gentlemen would have done a little extra with the hairstyles, etc. So we're all, as I said on day one, looking good, right? So we're all good looking. And to continue with that theme, because I'm sure you all would have noticed Sri Raam Lalla photo there. And he's a very good looking Sri Raam Lalla, not so? Yes. So of course, to be in the presence of Sri Raam Lalla, we have to be good looking as well. And last night, I went a little extra and I said you all were looking beautiful. So I must share one little thing with you. Well, actually, it's two little things. So just before our program started, an uncle came to me, not Uncle Kelly, another uncle. So he came to me and he said, yeah, well, I'll say it in Trinidadian English so the effect will take place. So he said, here now, you know, last night you told us to face each other and say, you're looking beautiful tonight. And I was sitting next to my wife. I told her that. She smiled. And you know, this morning, I got the most tasty roti and tomato shoka after so many years of marriage. So you know what? Make sure that you could get us to say, you are beautiful tonight, because I'm sitting next to her again, and I might get a better tomato shoka tomorrow morning. But then a young boy, very, very young boy, probably what we'll call Gen Z or millennial, the young boy approached me and he said, Auntie, you told us tell each other we're beautiful, but I was sitting next to a man, and we cannot call a man beautiful. You know, these young people, they're very smart now, eh? You can't fool them. So I had to come up with another word for tonight instead of beautiful. So I figured, okay, we're going to have two choices tonight, because I have to make sure Uncle tell his wife that she's beautiful tonight. He have to get good tomato shoka tomorrow morning. So you have two choices tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to turn to the person next to you, even behind you, and you're going to tell them either you're looking beautiful tonight, or it's last night and you're looking gorgeous. So let's do that quickly. You're looking gorgeous. You're going to turn to the person next to you. You're looking gorgeous. It's last night. Yes. Well, with all those smiles, you all are looking extra gorgeous tonight. Jai Shri Ram. Lovely. So we're going to move into our program with all those smiles. And I have the great honor, the great pleasure of introducing our dear Sadhvi Anandamaiyee Giri, who will bring us our welcome address. You know her as a very powerful speaker. You know her as a dynamic person with a very charismatic personality. And I want to go a little extra tonight and say she's probably the spiritual heartthrob of each and every one of us. When we hear her, you know, your heart, it moves a little extra. So let's have our hearts move a little extra tonight as we welcome Sadhvi Anandamaiyee Giri.
Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam yena characharam Tatpadam darshitam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
My most reverential pranams at the lotus feet of our revered Gurudev, Param Pujya Swami Brahma Swarupananda Ji. My most reverential pranam at the lotus feet of my revered Sat Gurudev, Param Pujya Juna Pitadishwar Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Swami Avdheshanand Giri Ji Maharaj, the President of the Brahmavidyapeetham, Professor Dilip Dan, most respected Pandit Baldev Maharaj Ji, all other respected Pandits, all our very specially invited guests, all divine souls present here this evening. I salute the divinity of Bhagwan Shri Ram, Mata Sita, Lakshman, and Hanuman Ji, who is seated in each and every one of your hearts. Jai Shri Ram. Today we come to the final day of this 3-day Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir inauguration and Shri Raam Lalla Praan Pratishtha Utsav. And this program only came into manifestation, Shri Chandresh Sharma Ji, a mere week ago, when Swami G said, we must celebrate it now. And with the instruction of celebrating it now, having returned live from Ayodhya on the 22nd of January, 2024, and witnessing this sacred ceremony, this global ceremony, this significant and historical Praan Pratishtha of Shri Raam Lalla at the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir in Ayodhya, Swami Ji said, we must bring back the blessings to the people and the devotees of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. So today, I stand here on behalf of the Brahmavidyapeetham International. I also stand here on behalf of Bharat Mata, having touched the soil. I stand here on behalf of Ayodhya Dhaam to only share the blessings and to bring the blessings with Swami Ji back to you from the holy shrine in Ayodhya. Shri Ram, our deep civilizational search and yearning for values, for us, the followers of Sanatan Vedic Hindu Dharma, comes from that ideal of Shri Ram. Shri Ram is a symbol of all that is inclusive and nothing that is exclusive. And in the words of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Shri Ram is not fire, but what is he? He's Shakti, he's energy. Shri Ram is not a dispute, but Shri Ram, Pandit Vishnuji, is the solution. Shri Ram is not just ours, Uncle Ramesh, but he belongs to everyone, everywhere. And Shri Ram is not only present, just as Devendra Rampasaji, Shri Ram is Sanatan, eternal. In the words of the Prime Minister of the Republic of India, Narendra Modi, on the first night, wherever we see Shri Ram, he has only been building bridges. The weaker section of society was never left behind. He connected communities, cultures, the people, the rich, the poor. And wherever he walked, he only instilled the greatness and the goodness of our eternal values of Sanatan Vedic Dharma. Shri Ram, Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram, is our ideal to follow as we walk as human beings on this earth. And in the Sri Ramcharitamanas in Uttarakhand, Sant Tulsidas elucidates that now that Shri Raam Lalla, Shri Ram aa gaya hai, Shri Ram has come, it is time again to re-establish that Ram Rajya, or that ideal blueprint of an international constitution where this whole globe will find happiness, peace, and we will all live together in the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world is one family, towards a peaceful and prosperous society. Daihika Devika Bhautika Tapa Rama Raja Nahi Kahu Hi Vyapa Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Over the last 2 nights where this audience has been very interactive, because when we were in Ayodhya on the airplane, in the airport, as we arrived at the gates of the Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir, the entire land of Bharat Mata and Trinidad and Tobago, I heard echoed Jai Shri Ram! Jai Jai Shri Ram! So let me hear you tonight. Jai Shri Ram!
Jai Shri Ram!
Let's wake up this country. Let's wake up this nation. Let's send our voices to Bharat Mata. Let our voices arrive at the feet of Shri Raam Lalla in Ayodhya Dhaam. Jai Shri Ram! Jai Jai Shri Ram! Jai Jai Shri Ram! Oh, Dehika Devika Bhautika Tapa of the sacred land where legends street. Amidst the chants of Jai Shri Ram, we were led. Soldiers stood in honor, a pathway defined. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi, a jubilant shrine. Tears of joy, emotions ablaze, dancing in victory in myriad ways. Echoes of pain mingled with glee, a sight too profound for words to decree. A sea of orange, sages in serenity, my heart pulsating with newfound identity. Shri Ram the Eternal has arrived. In this moment, our souls revived. 7,000 souls, a gathering divine, with Prime Minister Modi, whose heart's a shrine. A vow to lead a triumph's door, an extraordinary journey forevermore. A fifth generation, far from home's embrace, witnessing Raam Lalla, a sacred grace. Praan Pratishtha, a momentous vow, blessings showered from heaven's bow. In silent reverence, I offered my plea for the welfare of all, for unity, for my country and humanity's plight. In that moment of grace,
Sound check. Thank you very much for those warm words of welcome, Sadhvi, Anandamaiyee, Giri, and of course an emotional Sadhvi. Tonight is our last night of our Praan Pratishtha ceremony. She would have worked hard, worked tirelessly over the past couple of days to ensure this momentous occasion proceeds successfully. And you know, tonight will not come back again. So whatever we have tonight, whatever we experience tonight, it's tonight's experience. It will not happen again. So let's make the most of it and let's enjoy it to the maximum, to the fullest. Our next item on our program tonight is a dance, and this dance is by Kalakshetra Reshma Rajiv of the Mahatma Gandhi Institute. She is a dance teacher, a Bharatnatyam practitioner, PhD scholar, instructor, and choreographer from India. She currently works at the Bharatnatyam faculty, that's at the High Commission of India, Mahatma Gandhi Institute, Trinidad and Tobago. Reshma Ji is a graduate in mass communication and English literature. She is a first-class diploma holder in Bharatnatyam from Kalakshetra Foundation. Also, she holds the Masters in Bharatnatyam from the University of Madras. Currently, she is pursuing her second Masters in Dance Movement Therapy and a PhD from Vedic Wellness University in Florida. She is the founder, director of Anantara Space of Arts. She has received Natwar Gopi Krishna National Award, All India Dancers Association, and she is also associated with the Kalanjali Natya Shri Puraskar Kerala Sahitya Academy and the Natya Kalaimani Nadam Cultural Trust, in addition to many, many other organizations. Let's give her a hearty Trinidad welcome. Kalakshetra Reshma Rajiv.
Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today I'll be presenting a Tulsidas bhajan, which I think everybody will be familiar with, Shri Ramachandra Kripal Bhajamana. So yeah, let's see.
She's all the way from India. And I think we could give her a really good Trinidad round of applause. Yeah. So before I move into our next item, remember I told you I'm trembling in my shoes here tonight. We have an august assembly here tonight. And well, I can't name everyone, but I'll try and name as many as I can. So I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Pandit Vishnu Maharaj and members of his temple, Shri Ravi Ratiram, our MP from Kuva North, Dr. Dave Harnanan and family, Shri Prakash G and his family of Whiteland Temple, Auntie Leela Rampasar of Todd Street Temple, well, that's the Krishna Mandir in Todd Street, Dr. Vishan Ramtahal. And I'd like to also say a special good night to all online listeners via YouTube. That stream is courtesy Harishan G of Lal Boy's video, and he would have provided that stream for us for the past 2 nights. So before I introduce our next item, I'd like you to take a look to my right, which would be your left. And the people at the front, you might have to strain a little bit to the back. There is a banner put up on the side there. And you'll notice some individuals on that banner. If you can't see it now, after the program, you'll take a good look. And if you notice on the banner, you'll see our dear Swami Brahma Swarupananda Ji and our dear Sadhvi Ji. And that banner picture was taken when they were in India with devotees of Brahmavidyapeetham International. So in the banner there, you'll see Dr. Suresh Chatrani of Barbados, Sri Yogan Ji of USA, and Sushri Vidya Ji also of USA. And the last person I didn't call is the one I'm going to call now to the microphone because he's actually here. Dr. Suresh, Sri Yoganji, and Susri Vidya, they're listening online right now. But we're pleased to have in our presence Dr. Dayanand. So he would have made the trip to India with Swamiji. He would have spent probably sleepless nights, because I imagine it was a big, big affair over there. You wouldn't sleep. You'll be too excited. But let me not say any more, because he's smiling broadly and he's eager to come to the microphone and tell you of his experience over there at Ayodhya Dhaam. Let's give a round of applause to Dr. Haramnath Dayanand.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair Lady. Most of you all may not know, but our Chair Lady is our most vibrant participant of this temple and this ashram. She's here on a daily basis serving Swamiji with love and with devotion. So I'm very happy for those kind words of introduction. And the only thing I want to say is when I kind of chose the back to see, so when I had to turn to tell somebody what you said, there was nobody. So now you're going to have to do it all over, just for me, okay? All right. So I've been given a little task to just share a few words with you all about my experience whilst I was in India. Now, for those of you all who may or may not know me, if I was to actually talk about what happened in India, I'll probably be here for days and maybe the whole month, because I could tell you day by day account of what happened, and it was all so exciting. But there's just a couple things that really stood out to me that I would actually keep with me probably for the rest of my life and share many stories about it. The first is that I felt very honored to be able to have the opportunity to travel with Swamiji. And that in itself was worth the trip, to get to spend a month with Swamiji and to go to places where we went. We visited most of the places that you all would have heard of that were pilgrimage sites. We've been to Jagannath Puri, we've been to Rameshwaram, we've been to many lovely temples, Meenakshi temple, we've been to many places, many Ramakrishna missions. We've been to a couple, places in Delhi that some of you all will know as tourist attractions, so we went to a couple of those. But what stood out to me most is the times when we actually traveled with Swami. And that started from the time we actually made the first appearance at the very first hotel. And when you realize the grace and the respect and the reverence that the people had for Swamiji, even if they didn't know who he was, but by his mere appearance and his mere presence, they were just filled with joy. They treated him, they treated us by extension with respect. And that was a reflection of how the Indian population was going to be for the rest of the month. Never mind any story you hear about India. I think you should wash most of those out of your head. I will tell you that the people are great, they are welcoming, they are so kind. They would give you whatever they have, whatever they could, and they will do so very kindly. The food that you all hear about in India that is so troublesome, that also is not true. The food was great. We used to actually have dinners and breakfast for 3 to 4 hours, and we enjoyed every minute of it. So those things are, in my mind, myths that you all could begin to get rid of. So the two things that really stood out to me, apart from just being there with Swamiji and having to, having the opportunity to share the moments in all these special temples, were actually the temples themselves. And the temple, when you go, of course, most of them are very old. Some of them are like hundreds of years old. The buildings are actually fully intact. They have not been troubled by hundreds of years of misery and storms and rain and people and attacks and devastation and everything. And the temples are still there. And they still tell the stories. And if you actually take a little time to try to learn a little bit about them, you will realize how significant these structures are and how far they go. the moments that we spent in the very special places like Rameshwaram and Jagannath Puri, I feel really blessed to have the opportunity to actually be there, standing right next to Swami G, saying a moment of prayer, reciting a few mantra in my mind. It was a really uplifting and life-changing experience. But the interesting thing for all of us, and which is why most of us are here today, if not all of us, is the fact that on this trip, we actually had the opportunity to go to this temple that is being talked about throughout the world. And as you travel through India during the month, because we arrived there on the 2nd of January, and the opening wasn't until the 22nd. So what it meant is most of our travels were done for the 3 weeks prior to the actual ceremony itself. So we had the opportunity to be blessed and prepared our minds and prepared our souls with all of these visits to all of these holy places. But what I noticed throughout my travels, apart from the people being so nice and so welcoming, is that these people were so much involved in this whole episode of having this temple open. They were all so happy. The mandirs were lit at night by thousands of lights. I've never seen any mandir lit in Trinidad like that. It was really amazing. The day that we actually was going to make the trip to Ayodhya, that was quite interesting for me. We were not able to travel with Swami G and Sadhvi Ji because they had to go in on the 21st. For security reasons, we couldn't go. And we joined them the day after the temple was opened. And when I actually went to the airport, we were sitting very quietly, just waiting for the flight like we normally would. You find your gate and you sit. And then the thing that really struck me is to see these people coming one by one and then congregating. And they were all wearing the uniform, whatever they chose to. But just at the moment when we were about to board the plane, they started sharing the scarves like you have in front here, these nice orange-colored scarf. And then they started shouting, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. The air hostess, the attendant at the gate, you see, was probably a little bit intimidated, but she got a scarf too, and she took part. And that was the gist of the entire trip. That was what to come, from the beginning till the end. The entire trip, they were like that, very happy, very jubilant on the plane, sharing prasad to people they didn't even know. Of course, when the plane touched down in Ayodhya, that was a different story. They couldn't contain themselves. So that was just the lead up to us actually being able to make the visit. Our visit itself was a little bit difficult because there was so much security put in place for obvious reasons and whatever threats they had and whatever, that almost at every entry point that we would go on the night, because we wanted to go immediately because we were so anxious to see. Every place we turned, there was security. They wanted car pass. We didn't have the pass to be able to go. So for a fleeting moment, it probably felt as if we were not going to get to see this temple. But we were all right with that because we had made the journey and we were in Ayodhya on the day for this special momentous occasion. So we were satisfied. So we made a couple other visits through the directives of Swami G. And we actually had the opportunity to visit that group of people that are actually the ones who are responsible. And Sadhvi Ji and Swami Ji will tell you the background story about the group that formed, led by Ashok Singhal Ji, that you see his picture there, who were the foundation or were the ground soldiers that led this whole fight and revolution for the piece of land, then for the building of the temple that eventually led to the temple being built and opened on the day. And I find that was very interesting. And for me, that alone would have been enough. If I was there and we saw that, we never got to go to the temple, that would have been great. Following that, we visited one of the oldest sadhus we have in Delhi, who is also the leader of that organization, responsible for putting things together for the building of the temple. So we were fortunate to really be able to meet all of these people. And this took us late into the night, 9:30. And there were still roadblocks on the way, but we got these people. And interestingly enough, at the very last moment when we was actually leaving and we were driving through Ayodhya, it became apparent that we were actually driving on the road that was right in front of the entrance to the temple. And we were a bit excited. We wanted to see that if we couldn't go in, because we felt as if we couldn't get in because of all of the security. But we just wanted to see, and we just wanted to come out. And we just wanted to be able to take a picture at the gateway and said, well, we were there, and we were happy for it. So we came out. Taxi driver was very nice, very cooperative. He parked us very nicely. He allowed us to come out. We went to the gate. When we went to the gate, we were greeted by, I don't know if it was army or if it was police, but they were all there. So we didn't know what to expect, if they would let us in, if they wouldn't let you in, what. But we kept walking, and whilst we were walking, nobody was stopping us, so we kept walking. Then they said you couldn't carry a camera and take pictures, so we, like Trinidadians, took our cameras and we started to take pictures. And then we proceeded to videotape. And we said, let us see what would happen. That whenever someone stops us, well, then we know we can't go further and we shouldn't be doing this. Interestingly enough, we actually reached at the doorsteps of the temple. And we were still taking pictures and we were still videotaping. And we proceeded to go into the temple. And I continued videotaping all the way up until the temple, inside the temple, until we were within like about 10 feet or so from the Raam Lalla Murti that you all see there. It is only at that point in time that the security probably thought he had enough of it, so he said, you need to stop that. But of course, not by telling me, by indicating, because I couldn't speak Hindi, so if he told me, I wouldn't know, I would have just continued. So I stopped. But that was enough for me. But then we went in, and we were so excited to be able to see. So although we had to stay at a distance with security standing in front of the temple, and we were only allowed a very fleeting moment, we were happy and we felt as if our journey had been accomplished and we had reached. But then, of course, we had to let Swami G know, who was waiting in the car for us, that we got in. And Swami G said, well, he wants to come. So we couldn't possibly not go back for Swami G because he was there on the 22nd. And from what I understand, Swami G had the opportunity to go in, but he did not go in because the rest of us wasn't there. So we couldn't enter the temple and leave Swami G behind. So we hurried back to the car, collected Swami G in the wheelchair. But this time, the experience was totally different. Because as you go forward, the same security that was there that we were afraid of, they were now helping. They were moving barriers. They were allowing you to go through places that we probably felt we couldn't go. When we reached the steps of the temple, one of the guys even offered to allow us to carry the wheelchair up the stairs and into the temple. But you know, Swami G would not have any of that. So Swami G stood up from the wheelchair and Swami G walked in with Yogan, who you see in the picture, and myself on either side of him. And it was really totally different to be able to enter that temple for the second time, but now in the presence and in the company of Swami G. So whilst we were being hustled the first time and we barely got a glimpse, we had a little more time the second time around. To such an extent that when we actually reached as close as we could to the Murti, one of the security guys addressed Swami G as Maharaj, as they do, very, very respectful, and he just pointed to the left where Swami G would stop for a minute or two. Being with Swami G, I got to stop for a minute or two, which I didn't get the first time. And it was really great to be able to stay in there for that 30 seconds, that 1 minute, say a word of prayer, and then be ushered out. And after we came out, then we took some pictures, one of which you see there. So what thought did I leave with after all of this? The only thought that actually stayed in my mind is that I am part of something that is going to change the rest of the world forever. This event actually raises the profile of Hinduism. It makes us as Hindus, and by extension, I've spoken to a lot of people who are not Hindus, and they themselves, a lot of my patients, they are so excited to hear about it. They want to know the story. Actually, since I've come back, more than 50% of my time in the office with patients is talking about the trip to India. Because the first thing they ask me is how the trip was. Because my patients are like my family, so I tell them where I'm going. They all want to know. They're all excited. So the opening of this temple doesn't mean a lot just for Hindus and for Hinduism, but it actually sends a signal for the rest of the world. And I think that as Hindus, we will be very proud. I'm sure each and every one of you all are just dying to go there, and I'm sure you will have your day. And I am looking forward to the day I could go back. But I am not going back if I'm not in the company of Swami G. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank Swami G for that trip, and to thank you all for listening, to thank our chairlady for allowing me the opportunity to talk, to thank Sadhvi Ji, who was there with me and who actually made tea and food and whatever we wanted, me and Swami. She's a good cook, okay. And she's a good baker of tea at the split second. So thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Diana. And he's one of Swamiji's personal doctors. So, you know, he said, I come every day, but I like to think that he comes probably every minute here and spends his time with Swamiji. So he, you know, words would have jumped out of his speech to me. Words like amazing. And I'm seeing some expressions on your faces, so I'm thinking that you all were very amazed as well by his experience there in Ayodhya. And, well, I like food, so of course delicious food jumped out at me. And, you know, Doctor, we have to really, really thank you for those minutes, because I think you really brought the sights and the sounds, the tastes of the excitement of Ayodhya Dhaam to us tonight. So we thank you very, very much for that experience. Dr. G also made me realize that I did not introduce myself to you all earlier, probably because I took it for granted that I chaired the program last night and the night before. So for those of you who were not here for those 2 nights, I am Vashti, and really it is a great pleasure to take you through tonight, the last night of our ceremony. And I am that person who last night told you about Kangana. Yeah. And you know, someone actually went and typed into Google. They came and told me today, you know, I went and checked her, you know, in Google. Or like Sadhvi likes to say, Google G. So the person said they type in Kangana in Ayodhya. And the first video that came up was the video that I spoke about last night. And you know what the person told me? You know, I watched the video, but she didn't raise up one hand when she was saying Jai Shri Ram. She was raising both hands. And she looked so beautiful in that sari. That is what the person told me. So we're going to try it again tonight, but not with one hand, because Kangana didn't use one hand. And Kangana just looked beautiful. I think we look gorgeous tonight. You know, we went a little bit extra. Tonight is last night. Tonight's not going to happen again. Tonight is the night we're going to take all the pictures. So tonight, let's rev up the energy. And in case Kangana is probably listening, I mean, she's a big Bollywood actress. She would probably have heard we in Trinidad, in Caratal, were talking about her. So in case Kangana is listening, let's show her that we could be just as loud as her in saying, Jai Shri Ram! Again, Jai Shri Ram! Nice, Jai Shri Ram! Lovely, lovely. I'm sure Kangana would notice that, yes. So before we move on to our next item, I'd like to also acknowledge Mr. and Mrs. Das, very ardent devotees of the ashram, and Shri Oma, Auntie Rajwati. Yes, Auntie Rajwati, lovingly called Auntie Rajwati. And Swami wanted me, I know I mentioned this name before, but this gentleman is very, very close to Swami G, and he wanted me to mention his name again. So Justice Devendra Rampasad, take note, you have been seen by Swami G, and he wants me to tell you that you are so, so very welcome here tonight. We're glad to have you here. So our next item on our program is a bhajan, and this will be done by Dr. Kamla Dhyani. And Dr. Dhyani is a vocal teacher who has completed her MA and MPhil from Delhi University and PhD from Maharishi Dayanand University. She was the Sangeet Guru at Gandharva Mahavidyalaya, New Delhi for 15 years. Additionally, she also has extensive teaching and performing experience in South Africa, where she was deputed at the Indian High Commission in Johannesburg. Also, she has received scholarships from the Ministry of Education and the Sahitya Kala Parishad. She is currently the Hindustani vocal teacher cum performer at the Mahatma Gandhi Institute for Cultural Cooperation here in Trinidad and Tobago. So again, I mean, she's a foreigner, and so far we gave a really Trinidad good welcome to our beautiful dancer earlier today. So we're going to give a lusty Trinidad round of applause to our dear Dr. Kamla Dhyani. So while she's preparing, I'd like you to know you'll see slight movement on stage by Harishan G, because the next item will be a video presentation and he'll be setting it up. So Dr. Dhyani, we welcome you to our ashram here tonight, and we look forward for your presentation.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय
thank you very, very much. I just lost away. You know how we say it in Trinidad? You lost away? Yeah, because, you know, the late Sat Maharaj used to say, this is Hanuman country. And that bhajan, Dr. Dhyani, it just carried us away. I know each and every one here. They're just on a different level right now. You can see it on your faces. You're not seeing it because I'm watching you, but you're all on a different level right now. Yes, so we're moving on to our next item, and it's a video presentation. Those of you who were here on the first night and the second night, you would have seen two videos. And tonight's video is a bit different. And we have, I must mention, Miss Diane of Diane's Graphics. She is very close to Swami G, very dear to Swami G, helping him very last minute sometimes to get any, if he calls at this in the morning, she will organize by the evening any video, any photo, she gets it done for him. And she's here tonight with her family, and we thank her for being here, making the trip from Chaguanas. So we're going to play the video, and I'll ask Ms. Jaya G to dim the lights while we organize.
Will be very surprised. All the Bollywood people, big donation giving, how the mandir developed, how more piece of land necessary. The people will come whole world. They can stay there, making the place to stay permanent. But they stay place and then food arrangement, everything going on. That day or then 21st January, all the Ramananda films who played the role as a Ram, as Lakshman, as Sita, everybody is there and crying. My dream is fulfilled there. They are crying, we are also crying. All audience very emotional. I can't explain. Any language is not. My feeling is too much what happened at that time. So, my dear brother and sister, you have time. My request is go do the darshan. How nice Murti prepare. Say 5-year-old Ram, his eyes prepared by golden, and all mala is the golden, silver, diamond, or 9 type of gems is there. Looking very nice. So my blessing to all this country. Please, Ram bless to all of you.
सदियों की प्रतीक्षा के बाद हमारे राम आ गए हैं। सदियों का अभूतपूर्व धैर्य, अनगिनत बलिदान, त्याग और तपस्या के बाद हमारे प्रभु राम आ गए हैं। इस शुभ घड़ी की आप सभी को, समस्त देशवासियों को बहुत बहुत बधाई। मैं अभी गर्भगृह में ईश्वरीय चेतना का साक्षी बनकर आपके सामने उपस्थित हुआ हूं। कितना कुछ कहने को है, लेकिन कंठ अवरुद्ध है। साथियों, हम सब जानते हैं कि जहां राम का काम होता है, वहां पवन पुत्र हनुमान अवश्य विराजमान होते हैं। इसलिए मैं राम भक्त हनुमान और हनुमान गढ़ी को भी प्रणाम करता हूं। राम मंदिर समाज के हर वर्ग को एक उज्जवल भविष्य के पथ पर बढ़ने की प्रेरणा लेकर आया है। मैं आज उन लोगों से आह्वान करूंगा, आइए आप महसूस कीजिए, अपनी सोच पर पुनर्विचार कीजिए। राम आग नहीं है, राम ऊर्जा है। राम विवाद नहीं, राम समाधान है। राम सिर्फ हमारे नहीं है, राम तो सबके हैं। राम वर्तमान नहीं, सिर्फ वर्तमान ही नहीं, राम अनंत काल है। साथियों, आज जिस तरह राम मंदिर प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के इस आयोजन से पूरा विश्व जुड़ा हुआ है, उसमें राम की सर्वव्यापकता के दर्शन हो रहे हैं। जैसा उत्सव भारत में है, वैसा ही अनेक देशों में है।
We are here celebrating the great thing, celebration of the Raam Murti Sthapana Murti celebrated in our ashram through newspaper, media and Anandamaiyee to present the matter on the TV and radio. So please everybody enjoy, see the that video tape and then see that India there. So I'm giving so my blessing to everybody. Ram bless Sarju Mata, more river. Ananda has the prasad of Ayodhya, has the Sarju river water and dust of the Raam Murti below. So if they here, if anybody wants, come in the ashram and collect that thing and all, because all of the very lucky people, fortunate people in this country to participate in the big, with financially or physically, with the puja, with the prayer. So big crowd, very hard to come out. Anyhow, I came here. Second day again went to the darshan. Yep, I am thinking again to March, April to go again in the to the puja, to the prayer. Father, the welfare of the goodness of the Father, all country are doing Hari Om Tat Sat. Boliye Syaama Ramachandra ki Jai.
जय श्री राम।
Introduce our dear Swami G to give his address tonight. Now, you know, from Google G, we can get a lot of information. I can pull up and I can see, yes, Swami G holds a Bachelor of Education from Calcutta University. and a Master in Science and Philosophy from the University of Agra. And in November 2019, at our Veda conference here in Trinidad and Tobago, he would have received an honorary degree, PhD, Doctor of World Peace by the Maharishi European Research University in Switzerland. We all know he's the founder of Brahmavidyapeetham International, and he's also Vice Chancellor of Maharishi University Caribbean. 2 positions among many, many other positions. But as I said, those pieces of information, Swamiji, we could get that from Google G. But I want to share one probably 30-second experience with you, because you can't get experiences from Google G. And you know, you've seen Pandit Vigyanji here every night conducting pujan. And some years ago, Panditji would have had a yagya at his ashram in Garth Road. I think it was an anniversary yagya. And at that yagya, Panditji spoke. And he said he does not do anything, his family does not do anything without the guidance, without checking with Swamiji first. And I was in awe, A-W-E, awe, when Panditji said that, because I was thinking, who is this Swamiji? Who is this great individual that you have to always, that you feel the need to always check with him? And many of you would know Panditji would have left a solid job, stable job here in Trinidad to follow Swamiji in India. And with that kind of conviction to a personality, we can tell that success will follow that family. And Pandit Vigyanji is a successful person. His family is very successful. So, you know, you all are going to hear tonight from Swamiji. And Swamiji, when you hear his words, I urge you to think to yourself that this is not just Swamiji, a human being in front of us. This is a personality on an entirely different level. He's a personality, a divine personality, and when he speaks, it's not just a human being speaking. It's a divine personality speaking. So I will not keep you back any longer. I pass you on to Shri Swami Brahma Swarupananda Ji.
बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, श्री गुरुदेव महाराज की जय। हर हर महादेव। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। सीताराम सीताराम, 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 सीताराम सीताराम। राजा राम राजा राम, राजा राम राजा राम, राजा राम राजा राम, राजा राम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम, 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 राधे जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, हर हर महादेव. My dear brother and sister, and my president of Brahmavidyapeetham, Dr. Professor Dan, and all very great personalities here. I'm so happy. I was discussing with Nanda, why only 3 days yajna, why not 5 days? Yeah, but more burden. My High Court judge also came here with mother, so I'm happy. And then Diwali Nagar, Mr. Sarju Mangru, na? Who is face? Oh, very nice. And he was with the President of India, came in Suriname, he was with there. Very nice. I am reading your article sometime in newspaper. I'm reading newspaper, 3 newspaper. I to know what is going on in this country, out of this country. President of our Dattatreya, DYC, Ramesh Maharaj is here. You look as if you came from Ayodhya. You very nice color. Very nice. So I'm welcoming. I'm always telling the minister, up till now I'm telling minister. So Chandra Sarma ji, many, many thanks. You are us. And then Dattatreya, other you came very nice, I'm happy. You are more busy man. Oh, Pandit ji, I like you. You always with the request of Ananda to help us. We have, doctor, we have planning Ram, Sri Ram, that is Raam Lalla. Lalla means child. Ramchandji born in Ayodhya. So, which type of the Murti will come there? After very big discussion, then divided 5 and 7 year old child Raam Murti should be in Ayodhya. So who will prepare in a stone, black stone? Who will prepare? Many artists they prepare Raam Murti. 50 artists they prepare Raam Murti. As last Mysore, one great artist he prepared, but eyes prepare are the golden and part cut the head. As he prepared, and then 6 hours he was in trance. He explained, I felt Sri Ram is looking in me, into me, so I prepared. Everybody liked. At last, then decided to this Murti, that is Raam Lalla Murti, child Ram. So all the ornament you are looking, all the diamond, pearl, gold, silver, very costly ornament, people given. God knows what is necessary for my work. He is arranging himself. Digging the place where the Murti established, and what should say, that dust, 3 days, 15 Pandit purify the ground, and they are digging, and the Raam Murti is there. All dust they collected, sacred. I have, Ananda has, then ashes, and then dust, prasad, of Ayodhya, we have here, and then who is coming? Maybe at last you distribute.
daily we are distributing. People daily, daytime also coming to collect. I'm very happy, very happy. Prime Minister office send the letter. Every country, one people. 156 country people, devotee, attended this program. But total 256 devotee was. So you are lucky, in Trinidad, 3 letter came, one for Ananda, one for me, one Chinmaya mission. And we went there, they well organized everything. So, my dear brother, 2 days I have given many more information about the Ayodhya Dhaam. Today I want to say something. We have no time to present the Ram Katha. So we decided today, I discussed to my president, Professor Dan also, 3 Yajna will do. About Balaram, baby Ram, not Balaram, child Ram. In the first chapter of Ramayana, Shankar Bhagavan praying the child Ram in front of Parvati, very emotional. Second, his Gurudev, Vasishtha Ji explained childhood, quality of the Ram. Third, 7th chapter, Kagbhusundi, how my Ram, how his eyes, how he's walking, how he's talking, how he's eating. He described in the 7th chapter of the Uttarakhand. So I want to these 3 episodes of Ramayana to present 3 places Katha. I'm sadhu. Sadhu always asking and begging. So 3 years I live with the begging food, door to door. 3-4 houses, that's enough. Today I want you, if anybody interested, 3 days to 5 days Yajna of Ram, Balaram, Balarup, and then child Ram Katha, so they can organize own place, own temple, otherwise this place. Doctor, Professor? 3 days. So this year 3-day program, 3-day program, 5-day program, 2 people told yes. So my president and our Dattatreya, I want to someday in that temple also, Ram Katha, Balaram, child Ram. Yeah, nice Katha then. With the film, with the video, with the everything, singer. Gandhi Centrum, ladies. Yesterday Gandhi Centrum director was here. Indian High Commissioner was there. Very nice program. Last night. I told, and how to say, I love one good singer of Trinidad Tobago, Rana Mohib Ji. I love you. Yeah. Not like you, I love you. Okay. Your way up, your rag, ragini, tal, matra, I like that. So your wife also, nice. Okay. This is son, no? Oh my God, son was very lean, thin, small, became bigger. Yeah. Okay. So then I enjoy. I told to Ananda, before my message, give the Mohib Ji sing. Are you came, automatically he ring. Professor, so ring. So I'm very happy, welcoming here. I will listen your bhajan. Okay. And then, my small daughter, Anjana Ji, one day 5 dance in the one breath she presented on the stage, big crowd, I enjoy there. I don't know, lean, thin, small girl, how much energy she has, present the dance. Yeah. But if the root is a good, fruit will be better. The root is a doctor and his wife. So very nice. I like music. Panditji, I love Vedas. I love Vedas. He recited Veda mantra, very nice sound. Rigved, other sound. Yajurved, other sound. Samaved, very hard. Atharved, other sound. This Pandit came from India for Dattatreya, all type of the he is doing. Here Ramayana Gita more popular, but please, then how the Vedas recitation. Professor, $300 million United Nations given India government for what? Protect the recitation of Veda mantra. All Veda mantra, pure Veda mantra pronunciation, only 21 people India survive, otherwise this generation going to finish. So they gave the mantra, so, money to protect that. Please recite the, you teach the how to recite the Veda mantra in Dattatreya. You come here also. I will take permission. Both your boss is here. I will ask him. Okay. My judge, how can I say, judge, High Court, Supreme Court, they are bound. They can't be too much social. Yeah. There is a ban. Yeah. So go particular time. But he is looking the temple of, oh, yeah. So Krishna temple is looking that. So I'm very sorry. I want to listen a lecture, but Ananda divided the time to me also. Yeah, you know, Papa, only little speak and then I'll speak. So many thanks to everybody. On everybody good speaker. Pandit Ji, what is his name, Pandit Ji? He's very good friend. Baldur. Please, you also help. Ananda alone, his girl, how can do? You and you also come time to time. Ananda call you, then help. Now this center, 62 country we are working. 62 country. And in the guidance of my professor, we bought the 18-acre piece of land behind, 2-story building. We want to Ayurvedic center there. And then Ayurvedic center. That is good planning. I found the professor, student, many countries, they are ready to come. But our energy, support is very less. Please, anybody doing good work, all of you help. Financially, advice, and morally, and supporting. And then God will give. Tulsidas wrote, Bal, who is a Bal? Bal. Temple prepare. And then 1 year took time to prepare the foundation. Foundation, 56 layer foundation. That is a foundation is so deep, like a big house, 6-story building. And the cement, not this cement. This cement, 30 year, then this cement is spoiled. Stone also 50 year become energy finish. They are a special stone came, make this and foundation. That foundation will survive about 1,000 years, then will be weak. All scientists, all engineers, not only of India, America, Japan, Israel, Britain, they collect how to 1,000 years this temple will be exist. So they decided. So I know that story, I will not tell. 16,000 billion rupees expended, only 1 floor building, 2 floor more going to prepare. Daily 200,000 devotees coming to darshan of Sri Ram. It is my desire. Morning, Jaya ji and Ananda ji and Basti ji, I discuss, prepare this Murti, give the door to door, every house. Good after, good planning, no? Give. Ram should come. Arey, my forefather came in this country with the Ramayana and propagated the Ram life, Ram message, Ramayana. So now should go. So Murti, Mandir, so solid, prepare, 2-story more, 3,600 Indian rupees given the out of India. One, I am happy to inform you, what? About 8,000 American dollar, this poor sadhu has given. Doctor, 8,000. I told Ananda, collect. Ananda, ring, everybody given money. So 8,000, they are declared, Trinidad Tobago of West Indies donated 8,000. Early morning we went to the president, we gave the money. So that is a small information. But one thing I want to tell, I will not take more time. Tulsidas wrote, one Bal, a small child, Ram, only 2 point out. He told, Bandam one pranam, Bandam Bal, Bal means child, Bandam Bal, Rupa Soi Ram. Shankar Bhagwan praying, hey Parvati, I am going to pray to child Ram. Tabandam Bal Rupa Soi Ram. Who Ram? Child Ram. Who is that? Second line. Sab Vidhi Sulabha. Sab means all, entire. Sab Vidhi process. Sab Vidhi Sulabha Japat Jimi Namu. Bandam Bal Rupa Soi Ram. I will not go detail, I am telling. Hey Parvati, I am going to pray child Ram. Who is a child Ram? Sababidhi. He is fulfilling all desire of everybody. Fulfill all type of desire. Sababidhi, Sababidhi Sulabha. If anybody reciting the name Ram, 2 girls given the slogan Sri Ram, Siya Ram, Sita Ram, all are same. Sri Ram, Sri means Sita, Ram means Ram, Sita Ram, Sri Ram. Not only Ram, Sri means Sita. So, Sri Ram, Siya Ram, Sabasiddhi. If you will take the holy name of Ram, Sri Ram, Sita Ram, Siya Ram, then fulfill the all desire. All desire. What desire? How many desires? More important of how that is coming through the Ram. What Ram giving? They have given. Just one, this point. Bhajan Siddhi. If Ram will recite, the power will come on your tongue. Bhajan mane bani, tongue, siddhi, fulfillment. What you will tell, that will Bhajan Siddhi. Second is a, wow, very, Sankalpa Siddhi. Sankalpa Siddhi mane, what you have thinking inside, I want to money, I want to house, then God fulfill. It is my experience. Fulfill. I have desire, I want to piece of land. Suddenly Holland man came, gave the money. He bought it. Then I have desire, I go to Ayodhya, no money, no ticket. My doctor also not here. I am asking the money from his pocket. Yeah. I have no money, but who has the money in the pocket, they are my good friend. So that is no problem. Okay. So then, suddenly man given 10,000 American dollar ticket of both, given desire, sababidhi, fulfill the all desire. Second, asana siddhi. You are sitting one place. That is asana siddhi. And energy will come, God's energy will come. If you are reciting the name of the Balaram, child Ram. Next, Kriya Siddhi. Kriya Siddhi, you start any work, Godful doing. I have seen the many sadhu. Kriya Siddhi. What are thinking? No, I want to this thing, God giving. I want to that thing, I giving. So Kriya Siddhi, Sadhan Siddhi, who doing the japa and meditation, God fulfill, He give the energy to you. Sadhan Siddhi. Second, Phala Siddhi, fruit will come of your tapasya. Second, Bhava Siddhi. Bhav means if the tears are flowing in the love of God, then He bound to come fulfill your desire. That is a Siddhi. How? Sababidhi सुलभ जपत जिमि नाम. भगवान का नाम आपने जपा तो सब प्रकार की सिद्धि. किस भगवान का? बाल रूप भगवान का, छोटे बच्चे का. छोटे बच्चा is very clean and clear. Yeah. So इष्ट देव शंकर भगवान. ए शंकर, who is your deity? का my deity? बाल राम. इष्टदेव मम बालक रामा. इष्टदेव मम बालक रामा. स्वभाव पुन कोटिन काम. This chaupai is Balkand. Shankar Bhagavan is telling. I am not going that indicating Bal. Namakaran Sanskar. He looking the beauty of the Ram, and Vasishtha ji crying, how beautiful this child. And Kagbhusundi, he is eating roti, malpua, eating, and suddenly crow, and Kagbhusundi crow farm came. Ramchandji looking, hey, come, take food. As he is going to take his roti, he is putting. Ma, his crow is creating problem for me to want my food. That is big story, Uttarakhand. So these three form of the childhood I want to present in this country. Lost information. Dr. Dan about 8,000 American dollars, 7,000 plus, given the Murti, Ram, Lakshmana, Sita. In the June month, we prepare mandir here, new place, and Murti establishment. And same Ram Lakshmana Sita mandir I prepare in Virginia, in Washington. So that is my desire. Ram Katha, Ram Murti. If you have the money, if you have desire, God give the money and organize the three yajna. Bal, Ram, 3 Katha will do. After that, July, Doctor organized the Hanuman Katha. Hanuman then will do the. Many thanks. So, my blessing, we have no time. So, a Katha I can't present because the only information I am giving. A very big information, how to explain. One thing more, but important to tell you. In the whole mandir, you have seen the picture. Not a single iron there. If the iron will use in the house, after 10 years, then iron will be spoiled. No iron, not a single piece of the iron. So, that is a great thing. Only stone, or cement, not this cement where are making our house. That is a special sound. As they making the roti with the water, see that cement prepared with the many medicine, then there cement will be not bad. Before our forefather, 5,000 years, they prepare many monument. There is no iron, no cement, this cement, or they are up till now new. So that is a great thing. 1,000 years this temple will be there. If you have time, my request is go to darshan. Daily whole world is going to darshan. I am taking today. That is enough. Next Katha will organize. Then I will speak Ram, Bala, Rupa, Ram. So you are sitting here. Only 1 minute. Give me time. To the eyes to look at the Ram. In eyes of Ram, but close the eye, feel Raam Murti is he is in my heart. Only 1 minute. Then I will tell Om. Then Mahibji, Ranaji will sing bhajan. Okay, close the eyes. Oh Ram, bless me. Remove my suffering and sorrows. Give your blessing, strength and knowledge. And I want to be your devotee. Please, you are mine, I am your, as you are for the Dasarath and Kausalya. So same thing you are for me. Everybody be happy, enjoy, open the eye 3 times Om. सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. ॐ.
Well, I think a rousing Jai Shri Ram after that would be most fitting. Jai Shri Ram!
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram!
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Jai Shri Ram!
Jai Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you very much, Swamiji, for those very inspirational words here tonight. And we really do look forward to attending more than one yagya to hear you speak on the Ramcharitamanas. So, I know it's late. I know we're over time already. But you know it's last night. And you would have come prepared. So I do beg of your indulgence for a few minutes longer. We are quickly approaching the end of our program. So, you know, Jaya Ji, she just told me there are more than 150 people here tonight. So it's a huge attendance. And I must make mention of the many members of the Vidyapeetham of Garth Road, Williamsville, and many members of our neighboring mandir here in Caratal, the Caratal Krishna Mandir, and all the neighbors who would have come out here tonight. And I mean, there are people from far north. I can't pronounce some of the names of the places. Far north, central, deep south. So we're really, really happy that you all are here tonight with us to celebrate the Raam Lalla Praan Pratishtha ceremony. It is really my great pleasure to introduce Sri Rana Mohibji. He is no stranger to every one of us, born and bred in Trinidad and Tobago. And he's here tonight with his lovely Dharampatni, Suzanne Mohibji, and she also is no stranger to us. He's here with his group. On tabla is his son, Ajnesh Mohib. On the octopad, Sunanda Mohib, his daughter. On the keyboard, Vijay Ramrup. And Rana Ji will be on the harmonium and vocals, as well as Suzanne Ji. And as Swami Ji had said before, I want to reiterate, Swami Ji has a great, great love for Rana Ji. He always loves to hear his instrumental as well as his vocal performances. I ask you now to give a lusty round of applause, Shri Raam Murti Ji.
जय श्री राम। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। देख लो मेरे दिल की नगीने में, देख लो मेरे दिल की नगीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम मुझको कीर्ति न वैभव न यश चाहिए, राम के नाम का मुझको रस चाहिए। मुझको कीर्ति न वैभव न यश चाहिए, राम के नाम का मुझको रस चाहिए। सुख मिले सुख मिले ऐसे अमृत को पीने में, सुख मिले ऐसे अमृत को पीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम राम रसिया हूँ मैं, राम सुमिरन करूँ, सिया राम के सीधा ही मैं चिंतन करूँ। राम रसिया हूँ मैं, राम सुमिरन करूँ, सिया राम का सदा ही मैं चिंतन करूँ। सच आनंद दानी सामा सनि धम पद ग मगरी नील सा धनि सा मगरी सा धम धनि धम ग धनि सा मगरी सनि धम पद मगरी सा धम धनि सा धम धनि सा धम धनि सा। सच्चा आनंद है ऐसे जीने में, सच्चा आनंद है ऐसे जीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। देख लो मेरे दिल की नगीने में, देख लो मेरे दिल की नगीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जानकी बहते हैं मेरे सीने में। श्री राम जय श्री राम।
Thank you very, very much, Uncle Rana. Yes, thank you very much. So we move quickly to our next item, and this will be a dance item. And this dance will be performed by Anjana Dan, the dear daughter of our president of Brahmavidyapeetham. She is 15 years old and has been dancing with the Kala Mandir under the guidance of Guru Sandra Sukhdev since she was 4 years of age. She is a Form 4 student of Naparima Girls High School, and she has been a student of music under the guidance of Shivanand Maharaj at the Shiv Sangeet School of Music for the last 9 years. And let's give Anjana Dan a very, very warm welcome here tonight.
जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। राम नाम के जपने से ही, राम नाम के जपने से ही बन जाते सब बिगड़े काम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। मधु कैटब दो दैत्यों को मत्स्य रूप से मारा। वेदों का उद्धार किया, मगन हुआ जग सारा। सागर मंथन में प्रभु ने कश्यप रूप बनाया। का भार उठाया, पृथ्वी की रक्षा के लिए 12 रूप में आए। हिरण्यास को मार के धरती जल के ऊपर लाए। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। भक्त प्रहलाद की रक्षा को प्रभु ने नरसिंह अवतार लिया। अभिमानी अत्याचारी हिरण्यकश्यप को मार दिया। भूमि 3 पग मांग के बल से वामन रूप विराट किया। बल के सिर पर पग धर के प्रभु ने उसका उद्धार किया। परशुराम अवतार प्रभु का, परशुराम अवतार प्रभु का जगत प्रसिद्ध कहा है। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम, दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। त्रेता युग में प्रभु ने ही श्री राम रूप में जन्म लिया। जनक सभा में शिव के धनुष को तोड़ सिया से व्याह किया। जब द्वापर युग आएगा अवतार कृष्ण का लेंगे प्रभु। संहार कंस का करके तभी जग का संताप हरेंगे प्रभु। जब घर घर हिंसा फैलेगी प्रभु बुद्ध रूप में आएंगे।
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि
मानव को प्रेम अहिंसा का प्रभु पावन पाठ पढ़ाएंगे। होगा कल्पी अवतार प्रभु का जब घोर कलयुग आए। धरती पे अधर्म की छाया कहीं न रहने पाए।
जय जय राम जय श्री राम दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम।
राम नाम के जपने से ही राम नाम के जपने से ही बन जाते सब बिगड़े काम।
जय जय राम जय श्री राम दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम दो अक्षर का प्यारा नाम। जय जय राम जय श्री राम
Thank you very much, Anjana Danji. And we'd like you to come back onto stage, Anjana. We love you so, so very much. And we have a little presentation to show that great love. We'd like you to receive this presentation of love from our dear Sadhvi. Yeah. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. So, you know, Swami said once the root is strong, the fruit will be even better. So you just witnessed the fruit of that root, and we're going to hear from the root now, none other than the president of our Brahmavidyapeetham, bringing closing remarks tonight, Professor Dilip Dan.
Sitaram, everyone. Swami Brahma Swarupananda Ji, Sadhvi Ji, revered pundits, guests, special invited guests, brothers, sisters, the group, Rana Ji. You know, it is really, I know it's late, so I won't be long, just 1 hour. No, we'll be very, very short. What we did, what Swamiji's intended here over the last 3 nights is really a blessing for all of us in this small little village of Caratal to expand to the Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. He's brought back the blessings of Sri Ram, the Janmabhoomi consecration, and the Raam Lalla Murti consecration, which was done on the 22nd. And we heard over the nights of the story, the political, the mystical, the mythical, and the religious aspect of this whole homecoming of Sri Ram back to Ayodhya, where he rightfully belongs. And we heard of all the controversies and so on, and the way the Western world has changed the whole picture of what is supposed to be a clear picture. And we really want to thank, most revered Guru here for bringing, this to us so that we can now appreciate. Now, the whole idea of the Ram rebirth and it's not just a mandir that is supposed to be, that was built and is there and now we can go and visit. It's about us in our own hearts recognizing that there's a new Ram and that it's one that we ought to live and express and share to each and every one around us. And if we start with us and it grows, and that kindness and that love and that beautiful aura is generated, then this place that we have in Trinidad that is currently in a mess will be, it's a start to try to improve things. And once the momentum gets going, I think it is only fitting that what we will see, we'll be all happy for. Because what we have now, we can't ever be happy for. And our hope is that this celebration is the start of not just a mandir, and as Swami G says, we also have our own Praan Pratishtha ceremony for our own Shri Ram Parivar and Surya Namaskar Murtis here coming in May, and we invite you all to come to that, as well as our Hanuman celebrations, Hanuman Jayanti celebrations, Shivratri celebrations coming up, and then our Ayurvedic conference, which is supposed to be coming up later in this year once we can get things in place. So we have a lot of activity in this small little ashram, and we hope that the energy will spread and that we can all have you come and participate. We thank you for staying here so late. It's Sunday evening, you're probably thinking about work. We thank you for being here. I know the Master of Ceremony says, I am not the person to give vote of thanks, so don't thank everybody. But I want to thank you all anyway. And thank you very much, and Sitaram.
Thank you very much, Professor Dilip Dan. And we're moving straight into our closing Aarti. I'd like to ask everyone to stand, and Aarti will be performed.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam. Navatangalochan Kanj Mukh Kanj Pad Kanjarunam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Kandarpa Agnit Amida Chavi Navanila Niraj Sundaram Patapit Manahu Tarita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutabaram. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajumana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Bajudina Bandhu Dinesh Danavadyavancha Nikandanam Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Koshala Chanda Dasharatanandanam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bharumana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam. Shri Ram, దని సని పమ నిరే గమ పమ గరే గమ గరే గరే నిద నిరే గమ దని స గమ దని స గమ దని స బజుదీన బంధు దినేష్ దానవ గజవంశ నిఖందనం శిరముకుత కుందల తిలక చారు उदार अंग विभूषणम अजानु भुज शर चापधर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम श्री रामचंद्र कृपाल भगुमन हरण भव भयदारुणम श्री इति बाधित तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजनम मम हृदय गंज निवासी गुरु कामादि कलदल गंजनम श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजो मन हरण भव भयदारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री रामचंद्र कृपाल भजो मन हरण भव भयदारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री
बोलो श्री राम लला की, वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की, शंकर भगवान की. Let us all pray at this time. नीलां भुजश्यामलकोमलङ्गं सीता समारोपितवामभागं पाणौ महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं. त्वमेव माताश्च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. ॐ द्यौ शान्तिः अन्तरिक्षघ्वं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिराप शान्तिः औषधय शान्तिः वनस्पतय शान्तिः विश्वदेव शान्तिः ब्रह्मा शान्तिः सर्वगुं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति साम शान्तिरिद्धि शान्ति. ओम बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की, श्री राम लला की, अयोध्या धाम की, वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की, शंकर भगवान की, सर्वदेवी देवता की, श्रीदात्वेगो देश की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की. हर हर महादेव. हरि ओम.
Please have your seats. So we're at the end of our official program, and I'd like to ask you to bear with me for maybe 10 minutes more. And this is because Swami G really wants to express his love, his appreciation, his gratitude to each and every one of you. So you do know that you'll be coming up and you'll be receiving prasadam from Ayodhya Dhaam and the holy water of the Sarayu River and dust from India. So each and every one of you, 150 plus people here tonight, will have Swamiji working very hard for the next few minutes. In addition to that, he has a number of special presentations he would like to make tonight. So we'd like to get straight into it, and I'd like to start by giving the microphone to Sadhvi Ji, who will do 2 initial announcements for presentation.
So if you look around here, you've been seeing a fluttering butterfly, a buzzing bee for the last 3 nights. I don't know if that bee may have caught your eye. And that buzzing bee, the buzz of this ashram, is Jayanti Parsan, and I'd like to call her forward, please, to receive Sri Swamiji's blessings and a token of appreciation. She's a very young member of this ashram. She's a student of the University of the West Indies, and in pursuing her academic studies, she's also a very vital part of this ashram. So Jayaji, we want to thank you very, very much. Swamiji lovingly calls her baby. And if we would have her presentation very quickly on stage, please. Oh, wow. Look at something here. Look at the chubby cheeks. Look at the beautiful pouty lips. I see a resemblance because that innocence in Raam Lalla is also in our Jayaji. So Jayaji, immense blessings of Shri Ram and Ayodhya Dhaam to you. Hari Om. Jai Shri Ram. Right.
I think she's the only one who is brave enough to manage Sadhvi and maybe even Swamiji. So let's give Jaya a huge round of applause.
And the next person I'd like to call this evening is a very energetic, inspirational, good-looking, beautiful master of ceremonies, Vashti Ji. So she's the pioneer behind all of Swamiji's writing projects, and tonight, the table down at the back, you will see various books written by Sri Swamiji, and there are many more publications to come. Vashti heads that department, so we want to thank her very much. Blessings to you, Vashti Ji. I would now like to call on stage Shri Ramesh Prasad Maharaj, the president of the Dattatreya Yoga Center, to receive blessings and a token of appreciation. I'd like to ask Professor Dilip Dan to make this presentation for us, please.
We'd like to ask Professor Dan to remain on stage to present to Pandit Vigyan Dharamdas Ji and his Dharampatni. Please join us on stage, Pandit Vigyan Ji and his Dharampatni. And he's always busy. He's even busy up to now. But take one moment, Pandit Ji. We'd like to express our love and gratitude for all that you have done with Swamiji and for Swamiji. Thank you very much, Professor Dan. I'd like to call on Pandit Vishnu Maharaj. Please join us on stage to make this presentation. And this presentation we'd like to give to Sri Ravi Ratiram. He's our MP for Kuva North. Mr. Ratiram, we thank you so very much for taking time out from your busy schedule. We know it's very hectic, and we really, really appreciate that you are here tonight with us in our celebration. Jai Shri Ram. I'd like to call on Auntie V. Auntie V is here tonight. She's also another busy business person who really makes time out for Swami G and all his hard work. So Auntie V will join us on stage, and I'd like to invite Shri Chandresh Sharmaji. We know you are a very busy politician as well, and you always do make time to join us here at the ashram. We thank you very much for being here tonight with us, and please accept this token of our love and gratitude. Round of applause, please. Thank you very much, Auntie V. I'd like to now ask Srimati Usha Dan, Haram-Patni of our President, Professor Philip Dan. Change your name there, Dr. Dan. I said Philip. It's Dilip. Yeah, Dilip. So she'll be making a presentation to Srimati Savitri Maharaj. And Srimati Savitri Maharaj, you'll notice the place is beautifully decorated. She would have handled all of that. Auntie Savitri, as you're lovingly called, come quickly on stage because some people want to take out some pictures of your beautiful smile. Okay, so I said the wrong surname maybe. Thank you very much, Auntie Usha and Auntie Savitri. I'd like to now ask, I think Shri Ricky Parasanji is here with us today. Yes, Ms. Raya is saying yes. So I'd like to invite, well, we say Uncle Ricky, we say Parasanji. So we'll call him Shri Ricky Parasanji tonight on stage, and he will make a presentation to Dr. Dev Harnanan. Dr. Dev, we know you are also one of Swamiji's close doctors, and we thank you so much for taking care of the physical aspects of Swamiji so that he's healthy and strong for us all here tonight. Thank you very much, Uncle Ricky, and thank you, Dr. Dev. We'd like to now call on Sri Taran Parasanji. He's another butterfly who flitters all over. I do hope he hears this announcement of his name. Please join us on stage, Taran. And Taran is going to present our token of appreciation to Srimati Sandra Siddhanji. Auntie Sandra, join us on stage quickly. Very quickly. Swamiji said, swiftly and smoothly, we shall get this done. So Auntie Sandra is responsible for all those beautiful malas that you all see every single night. Very, very beautiful. We thank you, Auntie Sandra, and your team. I don't know how many of them. I know Auntie Gracie, maybe Auntie Dudu as well, and I don't know how many others, because you make so many malas and bring every night. Thank you so much. Our next presentation will be done by Sadhvi G, and I'd like to call on stage the PRO of NCIC, who has taken time out from his busy schedule, and this is none other than Shri Surajday Mangru. So Sadhvi will present Shri Surajday Mangru our token of appreciation. We thank him very much for being here tonight. He's a very, very busy guy because he would be the one telling you all about Diwali Nagar. And they start from January of each year or maybe even before. So he's the man to thank for that. A hearty round of applause for him. Thank you. Our next I think four presentations, 3 or 4, Swamiji will present now. And I'd like to ask Pandit Baldev Maharaj to join us on stage. Panditji, we are very, very happy to see you here tonight. Swamiji is extremely delighted that you have had the time to come and celebrate with us in this Praan Pratishtha ceremony. So please accept this beautiful mala and beautiful mala, our love, our gratitude. Thank you very much, Panditji. We'd now like to call on Shri Rana Mohibji and his Dharamapatni, Srimati Susan Mohibji. Swamiji, well, you've heard it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. He loves you, he loves you, he loves you. And he wants to show his appreciation to you tonight. Thank you so much, Ranaji, for your presence here with your group and your beautiful performances. And I'm sure Swamiji would have asked Rana to come and probably do an entire night's performance, well, maybe till 9, 10 o'clock and thing. But him alone, yes. So we have that to look forward to. So he said 2 hours music. So if Ranaji gives us 2 hours music and Auntie Susan gives us 2 hours dance, we have a packed program for that night. A hearty round of applause for Shri Rana Mohib and Srimati Susan Mohibji. So while they make their way off stage, I'd like to invite Uncle Kelly on stage to present a token of appreciation to Sri Arjun Ramcharan. He's here tonight, I believe, with his family. Okay, so Sadhvi says they're so close with us, we call them by first name, Arjun and Sharon. So Arjun and Sharon, your family, I don't need to say Mr. and Mrs. or Shri and Srimati. You're like family to us. You're very close to Swamiji as well, and we'd like you to accept these tokens of appreciation from Uncle Kelly G, another ardent devotee of our ashram here tonight. So let's have a hearty round of applause for Arjun and Sharon. Sadhvi will now make a token of appreciation, a presentation to one of our other doctors. You notice a lot of doctors take care of Swamiji, yeah? And that's why he's so strong and vital at his young age of probably 16, maybe. So I'd like to ask Dr. Vishan to come on stage. He's a very accomplished dentist here in Trinidad and Tobago. And as I said last night, he's a very accomplished musician, plays the piano very, very well. And we always love to see him here. Swamiji also loves to hear him perform musically. So Dr. Vishan, we thank you very much for being here tonight with us and for taking care of our dear, dear Swamiji. Because of you, his smile is so beautiful. Yeah, he takes care of all his teeth. Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Vishan. A hearty round of applause for him. And you've heard this gentleman's name being called for the entire night, Justice Devendra Rampasad. Very, very close devotee to Swamiji. And Swamiji made it, we'd like to invite you on stage, he made it his point to call me and say, Justice is here. Make sure and mention that I've seen Justice here. So Justice Devendra Rampasaji, we thank you very much for being here, for gracing us with your presence, and we look forward to seeing you at our so many functions in the future. Let's have a round of applause for Justice Devendra Rampasad. And finally, I'm going to call on stage our judgman for tonight, Sri Sukuji. I like to call him Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave and his entire family is here tonight. They would have done pujan earlier today. And Swamiji wants to show them his appreciation, his love, and his gratitude. They are a very, very humble family, for those of you who know them. Very, very humble. They like to stay in the background, and they like to give all the support that is necessary for the running of this ashram. So take a good look at them tonight, because you don't know when you're going to see them on stage again. And you know, I spoke about Panditji and his dedication and conviction with regard to Swamiji. Uncle Dave and his family as well, they are very dedicated to Swamiji. They always ensure they have his guidance before embarking on any new venture. And yes, I would go out on a limb to say tonight that they are a very, very successful family. Our next presentation will be by Dr. Dan, Professor Dan, sorry. And I'd like to call on stage the son of Sri Rana Mohip, Ajnish Mohip. Swamiji would like to express his gratitude to you. He remembers you as a little boy, but now you're a very handsome young man. And I used the word gorgeous earlier, so yes, you're gorgeous, you're handsome, you've grown into a very, very handsome young man now. Swamiji remembers you ardently and lovingly. So let's have a hearty round of applause for each and every one of the recipients here tonight. And you know, in a little bit, you'll be clapping yourself, because you all are going to be recipients tonight of the Ayodhya Dhaam, prasadam, and water from Swamiji himself. So it is now 9:35, and I think I have 5 minutes maybe or less to do vote of thanks. And a program of this magnitude, it's so big, I can't call everybody's name. So my apologies from now if I forgot anybody. But I mean, first of all, we must say thank you to Swamiji. It is through your inspiration that we are here tonight, Swamiji, and through your grace and Sadhvi Ji's grace that we have come here and we have received the blessings and love of Sri Ram. There were many people who were involved in this celebration, the invitations, the cleaning and the preparation of the place. That's Louis and his team, in addition to many others. I think Ananda calls him Luis. To Pandit Vigyan Ji for conducting puja and all other ceremonial aspects of our program. We thank you very much. The puja preparation and the malas, we thank everyone who was involved. To all our judgment for the 3 nights, Kumari Chandra and family, Uncle Rohit and family, and Uncle Dave Suko and family. Thank you very much for making the time to be here. As I said earlier, our decorating was done by Auntie Savitri and her team. Our sound system, which made me sound so beautiful every night, was done by Avinash Ji. Our live stream from Harshan Ji of Lal Boy's video. Our photography tonight, Mr. Kishan Soni of Sony Photography. And I'd like to thank all those people who were involved in the food and the prasad preparation and distribution. So that team would have been headed by Ravi and Zal. And I know that they would have had many, many people working under them. Thank you very much, Ravi and Zal and your team, for all that lovely, delicious bhojan every night. We also like to thank all those who were involved in the hospitality and all other aspects of our program. You know, assisting with the sharing of the rice and the flowers, the Aarti, the fruits, prasad, etc. We'd like to thank you all so, so very, very much. And last but not least, I must thank you, my beautiful audience, my good-looking audience, my gorgeous audience. Both physically and online, you have been wonderful. You have been attentive, soaking in all the love and devotion imparted by Swamiji and Sadhvi in this wonderful program. So I'd like to thank you all for being a wonderful audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. So before you come up, I think you all know the drill by now. You're coming up to collect rice flowers and do your offering and collect your prasadam from Swami G. I think I could get 1 minute from Sadhvi to say my little 2 cents, I think they call it. So you remember Uncle and the Tomatoes Shoka from earlier? Yeah? Uncle and the Tomatoes Shoka. So Uncle tell me during the program, he said, here now, I tell Auntie that she was looking gorgeous tonight. You know what she tell me? Auntie watch me and say, who you feel you trying to mama guy? I always gorgeous. I always beautiful. It is only through the grace of Shri Ram that the tomatoes shoka taste so good. So may you all leave here tonight knowing that everything you do will be beautiful and will be successful only through the grace of Shri Ram. May you be beautiful, may you be gorgeous, inside and out, through this grace of Shri Ram. And may all that you eat, including tomatoes, shoka, be, through the grace of Shri Ram, very delicious. So, Jai Shri Ram. Oh, you all sounding really, really hungry. So one more, the Kangana style. Jai Shri Ram. Much better. Thank you very much. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I invite you to come on stage. I pass you over to Panditji, who will give you instruction.
Just one reminder, Pawanji and his dear brother is standing there with the flowers and rice and supari. All of you, very quickly, nicely, you can come and you'll take little flower, rice, supari, and with your prayer, dedicate at the feet of Prabhu Shri Ram. You make your offering and your prayer, then take the blessing, Swamiji. Here we will have prasadam, the dirt, holy dirt from Shri Ram Janmabhoomi, and the water from Surayu River for blessings, and then you accept prasadam, and then you can accept your bhojan. So we can start at this time. Jai Shri Ram.
Whilst you're receiving this divine blessings, our Tassa boys will serenade us to bring a celebratory mood to the Raam Mandir Praan Pratishtha Utsav. The Tassa boys.
flower ไว้เลย